Tom Taylor and Bruno Redondo continue Nightwing's mission to save Bloodhaven as the hero confronts the mysterious Heartless, trying to stop the villain from killing the homeless of the city, but soon he has bigger problems after learning a member of the Zuko family has become mayor of Bloodhaven. Tom Taylor delivers another really awesome Nightwing issue that was equal parts action, character drama, and awesome twist reveals. Dick fighting threats to the city not just with his fists and batons makes for a really compelling story, and I love Taylor exploring the hope he has for the city, knowing that the people aren't the problem, it's the infrastructure and the government and the crime families who are poisoning these people. Heartless also gets to finally face off against Nightwing, but I found their fight a little bit too short. I get it was meant to sort of set Dick up with getting to know the villain and learning that they're enhanced and not to be trifled with so easily, but I was hoping by now that they would be a little bit bigger of a threat, since right now they're kind of coming off as sort of that henchman and giving off kind of henchman vibes. The big reveal of the issue though is that Dick now has a sister, and she is a Zuko, the family who killed his parents. It's a bit of a cliched plot twist, but I'm looking forward to seeing how Tom Taylor handles it and what twists he will put on that twist, and how he's going to build up this relationship now that Dick has someone in the government who he could make a friend and make it easier for him to do what he needs to do for the city and finally get to help the city. Bruno Redondo continues his just amazing and creative artwork that plays to Nightwing's acrobatic strengths so well. I love how dynamic and creative his paneling is. Because of this, we get really cool fight scenes, like the final few pages of his fight down the stairwell with the katana-wielding woman, or the fight with Heartless through the fire and the flames, which just looked really fantastic. Nightwing issue 81 was another really fun, action-packed and character-focused issue that, while had some cliched moments, had a pretty awesome final twist that has me excited for the back half of Tom Taylor's first story arc with the character. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10. Nightwing issue 81 finds Melinda Zuko being sworn in as the new mayor of Bloodhaven, led away by Commissioner McLean, who has another formality to attend to. Melinda is taken to see Blockbuster and Sal Maroni, who welcome her as the new mayor. Melinda is offered a suitcase full of money, but she doesn't really do cash, asking if they can put it into an account for her, but the Commission knows that lacks a certain ceremony. Blockbuster wants her to tell them her plan, so Melinda says she plans on making them more wealthier and to extend their power beyond the city, but to do so, she'll do it building off their good work they have already done, since she doesn't want to burn anything down. Nightwing meanwhile confronts Heartless in the flames of the homeless encampment, asking what Oracle can see, but the woman says she can't see anything since the villain's clothes are cloaked in an infrared light that are blinding Dick's cameras, so she doesn't know what he is. Nightwing tells the two children he's with to hold on to him as he readies to get them out of there with his grapple hook. Heartless begins putting out the flames with a fire extinguisher, telling the kids to go. Dick asks what the villain is doing, learning that he doesn't want to watch kids die, he wants to watch them run. Retrieving his gun, Heartless says that he was hoping that they would meet since Nightwing is Bloodhaven's guardian angel, so he must have quite the heart. The villain fires his gun, but Nightwing dodges, throwing his baton, but Heartless is faster, catching it before it hits him. Nightwing knows that he's underestimated the villain, who slaps him down with his own baton. Dick tells Oracle that Heartless is enhanced and he's fast and strong, but his technique is terrible, and while he's got upgrades, he hasn't put in the work and he's been taking shortcuts to become a supervillain. Heartless wonders if Nightwing always narrates his fights, but the hero tells him only the boring ones. Nightwing soon gets Heartless in a chokehold but is easily thrown off, but Dick expected that, wanting to make the villain angry. The villain decides he's had enough, wanting to kill Nightwing later, but Dick wonders if this is all just too inconvenient for him, but he's not letting him go. Heartless knows that he will let him walk away since he knows his pathetic weakness. Nightwing cares. Heartless says that the kids have all been running towards a pier, which is what he wanted them to do. He shows Nightwing a detonator, saying that he wanted to see the kids' faces, but it's okay since he's got a vivid imagination. Nightwing takes off after the children, calling for Robin to get the kids off the pier as Heartless activates his trigger, blowing apart the pier and trapping the children on it. Robin backs the kids up to the end of the pier as some say they can't swim. Robin tells Nightwing and Oracle the situation and he needs a better option than forcing the kids into the ocean. As Nightwing swings towards them, he knows they need to ask for help, getting Oracle to patch him into the maritime distress channels. Robin isn't so sure about relying on the kindness of Bloodhaven strangers, as Nightwing puts out a mayday, putting all his hope in Bloodhaven to come through. Oracle thinks that no one will answer, but soon some boats hear the mayday, coming to the aid of the children. Nightwing knows that not everything in the city is broken, wanting the hospitals alerted as he passes out in the flames. Sometime later, Dick awakens in the care of Barbara and Tim, who tell him that he lost consciousness since he's still recovering from being shot in the brain, and he was punched in the head by an enhanced supervillain. Tim says that Bitewing was pretty worried about Dick, and Dick finds that name actually pretty great, but he knows her name is Haley. Tim hopes he didn't just tell the room full of people that they can't have two names, with Barb saying she's actually got three. Dick asks about the children, finding that they are all okay but still on the street. Tim thinks that it's amazing people came to help, and Dick knows that the people of Bloodhaven have never been the problem. It's the criminals and the ones in charge. Barbara knows that he won't like this then, since the woman Maroni was talking to yesterday is now the mayor, and not only that, she is a Zuko. Barbara says that she dug into the woman's past and found that she is the daughter of Tony Zuko from his first marriage. But Tony didn't raise her. Dick thinks that's good, but Tim says that she was raised by the Maroni crime family, which they know is much worse. Barb briefs Dick on the woman, finding that she had a huge file at the FBI, but it's mostly redacted. But not many good people have large files at the FBI. They know that she was on the city council and she was the president of them and was fit to take over if anything happened to the mayor, and Dick knows that Maroni or Blockbuster had the mayor killed. Dick says he wanted to catch the people who have fallen, and he has half a plan for the city, but he wanted to work with the city officials to protect Bloodhaven from Heartless, Maroni, Blockbuster, and more, but criminal mayors make that harder. He intends to meet with Mayor Zuko and see what he can learn about her, but Barb and Tim refuse to let him go since he still has a concussion and he's meant to be more sensible than Bruce. Barbara tells Dick to get a good night's sleep, so later on, Dick lays awake, thinking of Zuko and the daughter of the man who killed his parents. Suiting up, Dick heads out and soon arrives at Zuko's apartment. It's there that Barbara contacts him, but he says that he's still resting. Barbara knows his mask has a camera on it, and Dick says he forgot about that, knowing that could probably be a byproduct of his head injury. Barbara tells him that he needs to sleep to mend his concussion and he's not meant to be doing physical activity. Dick knows that it's okay since Zuko's place seems really quiet and he's not planning on any physical activity. Oracle quickly warns him of the woman with a katana hiding off to his left, so Nightwing dodges the blade, kicking it from the woman's hand as he knows that she is not enhanced, she's just good. The woman fights him down the stairs and soon Dick's head begins spinning as he falls down the stairs. Melinda appears, telling Audra to back off since she'll deal with this, knocking Nightwing out with a bat. Dick awakens later on, finding himself tied up and with his mask missing. He finds that Melinda Zuko holds his mask, recognizing the hero as Dick Grayson. Dick bursts out of the restraints, saying that Melinda knows him, but he knows her as well, knowing that she worked for the Maroni crime family and is the daughter of Tony Zuko. Melinda says she isn't, but she thought that for a long time as well, but she learned the truth, that her real father was John Grayson, and she is Dick Grayson's sister.